Today, I'll be going over the best Fortnite Battle Royale settings and keybinds. So for the display settings, you want to put your thing on full screen, and you could just put the resolution on whatever it's at. And for the frame rate limit, you want to make sure you're putting it at whatever you think your PC is going to run constantly and consistently. The brightness doesn't really matter. You could just have it at whatever you think you should be playing on. The user interface contrast does not matter either. Just keep it at 1 times. And for colorblind mode, I would say it's optional. Some people say that colorblind mode gives you more FPS, but I don't think that's true at all. I would recommend 80% on the 3D resolution. Being on performance mode is also a must because it gives you the best frames per second, and it also makes it look the best with the graphics. For the meshes, I would keep it on low. The only reason it should be on high is if you're streaming or posting YouTube videos or doing something like that. Make sure your matchmaking region is on wherever you're playing, because if you just put out auto, it might put you into some random place or just mess up something. Open doors on automatic is a great thing for editing, because when you edit a door, it is best for it to automatically open so you don't have to take time to edit it and then open it manually. The combat section, it's all basically based on preference. It doesn't really matter what you choose as long as it suits you and fits you well. But you should make sure auto sort consumables is on so you don't switch into meds when you're mid-fight. For the best editing and building, you want to have all these settings under the building section on. It makes it super quick to build. Confirm edits on release is also super important, because when you're editing and you just release your hand off the mouse, it will stop right away and you can finish your edit. NVIDIA highlights and peripheral lighting needs to be off, or in my opinion, the screen and your display just looks weird and it's just annoying when you're trying to play and it gets in the way. Put your HUD scale on whatever the lowest possible you could see when you're playing. Doesn't really matter, but you should try to put it on the lowest that you could see. Mouse sensitivity is based on whatever your preference is, but for me, I like to use 6% on the x-axis and y-axis, and for targeting sensitivity, I just use 60%. I found it's the best. All these audio things don't matter. It doesn't matter when you're playing. For my use under combat, I like to use the scroll wheel. It is good for picking up guns quickly. Whenever you land on a chest and someone's there with you, you always want to be able to get the gun before them so you can kill them faster and you won't die. For my reload, I use G, and then for my weapon slots, I just do 1 through 5. If you want to change it, it's fine. It doesn't matter for the weapon slots. All of these building settings I'm about to show are essential when always pressing the W key when you're playing. If you're building and editing and you always have your hand on the W key, then these settings are the best.